Well, hey there, this is Sarah Geisinger. I just want to take a second and welcome you to our little doTERRA family. And so you are probably just getting started with your oils. Maybe they are on their way or they haven't arrived yet, but nevertheless, this is kind of just a video where I'm just going to take a couple minutes and kind of answer some of the basic, I have my oils, or I'm getting my oils, now what? What do I do? And so I just wanted to talk about a couple things. So the first thing, so you probably have a wholesale membership, which is great because that's what you're going to use to be able to purchase oils at that 25% discount. And there's all sorts of other benefits to having a doTERRA membership. And so we're really excited that you have that. So yay. A couple other things that you're going to want to kind of have on hand to be able to use your oils really effectively. One is some roller bottles. So this is a roller bottle. They're just like a old style perfume roller with a cap like that. And so I often get these on Amazon. You can get them for a bunch of them for 50 cents ish, but you can also actually order them in your doTERRA back office, and they're actually really nice. They don't ever leak, they roll on really smoothly, they're great. So you can order them from doTERRA directly, but you can also get a bunch of them on Amazon, just depending on what you want to do. And so roller bottles. This is a 10 milliliter roller bottle, and all of the recipes that we have that I'll talk about in just a second are for 10 milliliter bottles. So you want to get some of these for sure, because this is just a convenient way to use your oils consistently. So 10 milliliter roller bottles. The other thing is some 2-ounce glass spray bottles are really handy to have. This is a hand sanitizer that I made, and so we do a lot of different sprays. And so you can do sprays for hand sanitizer, for like a boo-boo spray for like a cut or scrape is nice, instead of like having something like that you have to roll on a cut or a scrape. It's nice to sometimes just spray that. We have a throat spray at our house that we use consistently. I have a spray for my dog. He has some arthritis, and so rather than using a roller bottle on him, it's nicer to be able to just spray and then rub that in. And so some 2-ounce spray bottles are really handy. Oh, I forgot to grab my coconut oil, but that's okay. So some of you may have gotten a kit that comes with coconut oil, and so that's great. If you didn't, then what I want you to do is to, once again, head to Amazon, and you can get a 16-ounce bottle of, it's called fractionated coconut oil. And so it's always liquid. It's a coconut oil that's always liquid, which is obviously convenient when you're making roller bottles. But it also is, get one that comes with a pump top. It doesn't matter what kind, just make sure that it's fractionated coconut oil, and I recommend a pump top because that fits right in the roller bottle, and it's easy to use. So I'd recommend doing that. You should be able to get that for less than $15 on Amazon. So fractionated coconut oil, roller bottles, and some spray bottles, and you'll be good to go. As far as diffusers go, depending on what kit you got, you may have a diffuser, or you have a diffuser that came with your kit. If not, there's a couple options. You can get some other diffusers that we love from doTERRA. They're really great quality. They do a good job kind of screening the components that go into their diffuser. So I love my doTERRA diffusers. But there's some other cost-effective options. This is one of them. So on Amazon, kind of looks like a big marshmallow. On Amazon, we really have had a lot of success with this diffuser, and there's a couple different brands of this diffuser, but as long as it looks like this shape, that one, I like it because it's really easy to use. You just lift the top off like this, and the water goes in there, and then you add the oils, and then you just put the top back on. It's really simple, and I've had this one for a while, and it's lasted a pretty long time, and so that makes a big difference too. So you'll see this looking diffuser in both a 500 milliliter size and also a 300 milliliter size, and so that you'll be able to read all the descriptions, but the amount of water is going to have to do with the square footage that it's going to cover, and then also the length of time it can run, and so you can kind of just choose from there. The bigger one, the 500 milliliter one, that's this one. It should not cost less, or should not cost more than $35. And so you know how prices are on Amazon; they're kind of always shifting, always changing. So keep an eye out for a deal, but definitely don't pay more than $35 for the bigger one. So just keep that in mind. That's a really cost-effective, so far has been really reliable diffuser. So I highly recommend that one. Let's see, there are some separate videos in this little this page here about how to make a roller bottle, how to make a spray, how to fill a diffuser, and all that. So I'm not going to cover all that. I can just tell you to go look at those other videos. The other things I just want to mention here are just some of the resources that we like to tell people to have. So the first one is this book, and you'll see this probably in lots of our videos and lots of our education. We're always referring to the Essential Life book. And so you can get this book at oillife.com. You can get it on Amazon sometimes, or you can check with whoever, well, you could send me a message. You could check with whoever helped you set up your account. And sometimes we order them in bulk to get a better price on them, and so you can check, but you can also get them from some other places. But what's nice is this gives you a good, reliable resource that you can pull off a shelf as things pop up to see what oils to use for various things. So the Essential Life book, that's a great resource for you. The other thing that I love to have is an app on my phone, and so the app that I recommend is called the Modern Essentials app. It costs $6.99, and so you can download that from the App Store, and that's the equivalent of literally an entire resource book. So sometimes, you know, it kind of drove me crazy at first that I was going to pay $6.99 for an app. You know, I feel like I always want an app to be free, but it's literally a reference book that's on your phone, and it's great. You can type in an ailment and it'll tell you what oils to use. You can type in an oil, it'll tell you what it can be used for. And so it's really, really handy. So that's the Modern Essentials app. You can get that for iPhone or for Android. So it works for both. Some other resources that you're going to want to print, you'll see on the side of this page here, there's a couple PDF files. And so you're going to want to print the I Have My Oils Now What page. And so that'll give you just some basic getting started tips and tools. There's a couple pages for favorite recipes. Those are roller ball recipes, some sprays and things like that. And so we'll keep adding to those as we put those together, but definitely print those. And then if you've never been to a Essential Oils Basics or 101 type of class, then you're going to want to get a hold of the How Do I Know What Oils to Use PDF and the safety that has the safety information there. And so it kind of gives you some tips about how to kind of use your oils effectively and figure out, you know, kind of hop on that learning curve and figure out how to use your oils well, so they can be that first line of defense for healthcare for your family. So print those files that you'll find on that page. Just a quick safety thing, just a note, is we don't put oils in our eyes, we don't put them in our ears, we don't put them in our nose. And so there's some things that you just want to make sure. Those are kind of the very basics. We have more posts, more information about safety too, but we just feel like we just keep repeating the safe stuff over and over again, and that'll sink in. As far as some of your supports, we have 2 different Facebook groups, and so one is this one where you're going to see this video, the FAQs of the essential oil community, and so you'll see that, and that's where this is, and you've probably been tagged in a post, and that's how you found this video, and so that's great. And so this is where this is the spot where you're going to see all of these posts they have our 20 most commonly asked questions, and so there's Facebook posts and videos and resources for you to be able to feel confident and get the answers to our most commonly asked questions. And so if you've asked one of the questions, we'll tag you in that video or that resource and help you find it, but you are welcome to flip through all of the posts, whether you've been tagged in them or not, and just kind of soak up kind of the information there. So that's a great place for if you have a question, you can come here to this page first and you'll probably find an answer. The other one is just our Facebook community group, the Essential Oil Community. And so we'll make sure that you're added to that group. And what that group is a place where we talk about oils, people ask questions, where you can find different resources, where a lot of times we'll do live videos about a specific topic. We'll make sure that you know what's happening with doTERRA specials and things like that, so that you can take the most advantage of your membership with doTERRA. So that's the Essential Oil Community, and we'll make sure you're added to that group too. So you'll see both of those groups, and we'll be able to utilize those well. Couple things about, just as I finish up here, is what to do next. And so your oils are coming, you're going to crack open those bottles. If you have a diffuser, you're going to throw the oils in them, you're going to start using your oils well. And so one of the next things you're going to want to do is set up your next order. If there's other things that maybe didn't come in your kit, or things that you know you want to that you want to get a hold of, then you're going to want to be able to set up your next order. And so there's 2 ways to order with doTERRA. The first one is to just order whenever you want, as needed, and do that. That's called a one-time standard order. And then the other option is to order on a monthly basis. And so we recommend ordering on a monthly basis for a couple reasons. One, because the minimum is only $1, 1 PV, and so you don't have to spend $50 every month or $100 every month. You don't have to spend any kind of minimum. just $1 minimum. That's it. It's not anything crazy. But the benefits to having that monthly order is they're awesome. You get all kinds of free promotions, free products, a free oil if you order by the 15th. So there's a lot of things, and you earn rewards points on every single one of your orders that you can use and redeem for free doTERRA stuff, which is great. And so we always tell people that's the best way to order. It just requires a little paying attention on your part. You can always edit that order up until the day before it ships. And so I tell people to set a reminder in their phone, set up their loyalty rewards order, and then you can take things in and out of that order as often as you want until the day before it ships. So there's another video here that kind of spells that out and kind of talks you through how to actually do it and walks you through it on the website. And so you can take a look at that video to figure out how to do it. But you're definitely going to want to make sure you do that. And the other thing that I would highly recommend you do is figure out when we are doing oil camp again. And so oil camp is our basic foundational training for anyone who's just getting started with oils or wants to learn more. And so over the course of 2 weeks, we give you little bits of information about all the basic oils that come in your kit. And so by the end, you feel really confident knowing what to do about each one with each one of those oils. So we run oil camp about every month. And so where you can find the most current link for oil camp in the Essential Oil Community Group, or you can just send me a message and I'll get you signed up for it. So anyway, we're so excited you're here. I am super excited to have you get started with your oils and to help you to kind of figure out how they can shift your health and shift your family's health, because they really have a lot of potential to do that for you. And so welcome and happy oiling as you get started. Have a good day.